one hit deep.
Sad day.
So yeah, this little bastard, it's gonna take off hopefully on Wednesday. They're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. But
how long does it take to get there? A couple months, or
it took 6 months to get there.
Okay.
And
so what exactly is it trying to do?
So that's what I was trying to read in the story, but typical Fox News. No, I'm just kidding. Typical any national news. They don't give you the full details. I could have done more research, but I didn't want to. But so basically, it's from what I've read, it's supposed to be taking like pictures and thermal imaging and atmospheric condition like data while it's hovering above
so
the
get more
Martian
like
Earth. Yeah,
usual stuff. Looking for places, when we die.
Eventually,
yeah. So it says right here, the first flight is only going to last 40 seconds, and it'll lift off.
Marathon man over there.
Lift off at a rate of speed of 3 feet per second, which is kind of quick, and hover 10 feet above the surface. That's the first flight, and then they're going to do 4 more flights after this, going higher and higher and higher every time. But the problem they have is the air density of the atmosphere in Mars is a fraction of what it is on Earth. So
their lift, their propulsion,
so it says like 1,000 feet in the air on Mars is like trying to fly something at 100,000 feet on Earth, and we don't fly anything that high that's not going into space.
Nope.
Yeah, there's nothing that really stops at 100,000 feet. So, yeah, that's those people at JBL, man, or JPL, Jet Propulsion's Laboratory. They smart as hell. One, they got this rover there, and two, now they're about to launch this little fucking helicopter bastard thing. So, I'm floored about the image quality. Seriously, it's just all the other like Spirit and Opportunity and all the other rovers that we sent up to Mars, and all the pictures all like pixelated and shit. Look at that.
Clearer than day.
Yeah, that's clear as day.
Yep. Do you guys want another update on the Timberwolves sell?
Sure, we'll take it.
The purchase price for Alex Rodriguez's deal is expected to be $1.5 billion.
$1 billion.
Or in that range.
I don't remember that part in
in Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, yeah.
I wonder if Glenn Taylor's just like, yep, I'm checking out. I want to cash out.
Well, he's what? How old is he? He's got to be like close to 80.
Yeah.
If not, if not 80. Older. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you got to think he's just.
So I've never been alive when a team moved, or at least cognitive enough about it.
From
Minnesota.
I mean, we were young when the North Stars moved in '94 or something right there. So we were 3 years old.
What he's trying to say is he doesn't remember a team moving.
So in this situation, do we just get to pick a random team? Like
what?
Do we just
for for a fandom?
You
can pick whatever one. You can you can still follow them in Seattle.
I already got 20 years of pain. I don't need to follow that.
I thought you meant like if they moved, do we just get to pick a random team to move here?
We pick Lakers. Get the Lakers back.
Yeah,
so
we want them
sense.
back. Yeah.
That's why I was confused for a half second.
Sorry, Braun.
Like holy shit.
You're over. You're ours now.
No,
if that was the case, it'd be a constant moving of teams. Because everybody would be losing a team. Yeah.
It's like if you took the transfer portal into professional sports.
Speaking of transfer portals, 8 Gopher basketball players transferring out.
Oh yeah,
this year.
One of them just got announced. This Gabe Glacier.
Yeah.
Glacier. Going to Iowa State.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know about Marcus Carr. I think
Marcus Carr's gone.
He's gone. Yep.
Yeah, he's gone. I just don't know if he's picked a new
Robbins
place.
Guy.
Gone.
Yeah.
I was actually excited for that Robbins kid.
Yeah.
Boy, this is a lot. Like, again, I know this transfer portal is a good thing, I think, because, again, sometimes, situations change and players want to, move
never
around.
know.
They get stuck at a school where they barely play.
You're behind however many players or something and want an opportunity.
It gives them the chance to go to a different school where they can play more.
Right, yeah. Just a lot of movement. Still getting used to that.
Well, I mean, you have 3 years.
It's kind of like the Rule 5 draft in baseball.
You have 3 more years.
Right.
That's all you got. You're not going to stick around when a coach is brand new to a system.
Right.
You're not going to reinvent the wheel.
Always think about how many All-Americans are just stuck behind somebody at schools like Alabama for football or something. Again, they want a chance to go play. So, or maybe something family-wise changed and they want to go closer to home or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, you never know.
Yeah, like again, like
especially with recent events. And
yeah,
you never know.
But yeah. Sports.
All right.
Is that you, Em?
Other news.
Is that you, Em?
I heard him, but it sounds like he's in an airplane.
Oh yeah, sorry. You got to do a little bit of work.
But no. Big acquisition news in NHL. Well, I guess not really big acquisition. Devin Dubnyk gets
relevant
signed
to us,
by
at least.
the Avalanche, which is relevant to us.
Yep. Well, again, we had talked about how the Avalanche were pretty much running Grubauer dry almost, kind of like what we did to, ironically, Devin Dubnyk maybe back. When did we get him? 2014, 2015 there, James? 2016 or something like that.
Little doobies.
He's changed the year 3 times right there. So, but yeah, I mean,
one of my favorite gifts I've ever gave you were those koozies of little doobies snacks.
Yeah. Dubnyk was traded for another former Minnesota Wild player, Greg Pateryn.
Pateryn.
Shit. Didn't we trade him this year?
Yeah, we traded him for Ian Cole with the Avalanche. That's why the Avalanche were able to give him away over to San Jose Sharks, along with a 5th-round draft pick.
Wait, was it Pateryn we traded or Brad Hunt?
No, we traded Pateryn
for Ian Cole.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Brad Hunt.
You're Brad Hunt. Here, now you're making me doubt myself. Ian Cole trade Wild.
No, I 100% know it's Pateryn.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I couldn't remember. We traded Brad Hunt this year though too, didn't we?
Who knows where Brad Hunt went?
Brad Hunt, I swore he's down in Iowa.
Is he in Iowa?
Vegas. Golden Knights trade defenseman Brad Hunt to Wild. Okay, that was 2 years ago. Yeah. Brad Hunt. Minnesota Wild hockey.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Just hadn't heard from him in a while. Guess down in Iowa.
Yeah, I'm loading up his stats. Come on. Brad Hunt, Minnesota Wild.
They're not gonna tell you anything on the Wild's page. You gotta look up maybe it's freaking Wikipedia bio or something.
No, they want to update it minute to minute when he's played 11 games with Minnesota this year, so he's down in Iowa.
So those of you who listen to the state of Minnesota sports episode, you'll understand that we played a little game called Pick the Stick.
And what did I say?
Oh shoot, we gotta do that.
They were
we do.
giving me shit because every time I picked a player,
that player went off.
Yeah.
Well, that's not giving you shit. That's saying
that's the best version of shit we can give.
I'll take the shit. I don't know. I'm just saying. So I chose Fiala, and it was a game against the Colorado Avalanche. And
he had a hat trick and 2 assists.
Yep. 1 assist.
Or 1 assist. I'm the one with just 1 goal. Brian had 2 goals, 2 assists. Fuck. I'm sitting there with an 8-goal game scored by us. And I'm sitting there, all I got's a fucking goal. That's it.
Yeah, you got the last goal.
Well, my favorite thing is, too, on that episode here, we're talking, kind of praising the Wild, like, hey, things are looking good. What happens in the next game?
They fucking
9-1 loss.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it goes for us sometimes.
Well, so I'll pick the stick right now because they start in 20 minutes.
Yeah, just saying.
Kaprizov because I picked first. Brian's next. Picking order for those don't know. It's by points. Whoever has the least points picks first. So I have the least points, so I pick first. Kaprizov.
Oh, I'll just go Fiala on this one.
Staying with the hot hand.
Might
Erik.
as well.
Is Zuck back?
Yes, he was playing last night.
Playing last night.
All right, I'm gonna go with Zuccarello.
Zuccarello.
Do you guys like cows?
I'm not against cows.
Have you ever tipped a cow?
Like,
and no, I'm not talking about your high school girlfriend.
I've never had a service granted to me by a cow that required a great gratuity, like tipping money. No.
Oh my fucking god!
So
instead of the cricket sound, making moo sound.
Moo.
So
holy shit!
In some states, if you love cows, in some states there are more cows than people.
Iowa.
Anybody want to guess a state?
North Dakota.
West Virginia.
North Dakota.
The states are Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Wyoming have less humans than they do cattle.
Well, that's not too surprising.
In these states combined, there are 32.5 million cows.
So do they count a cow of being like in existence because they kind of cycle through them a lot?
I don't know.
You would have to ask them.
Well, I'm assuming all these farmers and ranchers have to file taxes and say how many cows they have.
It's just inventory.
So, I
So
don't
this
know.
is just like a fun fact website you're on right now, right?
Yeah, just random.
Okay.
Best life online. I just
Because I'm just
Googled-
seeing some of these other ones here.
Yeah, I just Googled random shit.
Speaking of fun fact websites,
Is Ronald Reagan still considered the oldest president?
He was 78.
Well, I shouldn't say considered,
I was about
but
to
yeah,
say,
just saying
like,
considered. Yeah,
Washington.
just saying age isn't exactly debated. But,
He was 77 when he was done being president.
but hold on, didn't we just elect a 78-year-old?
And then it says since our current
Okay.
president is 70,
Oh,
and he
well,
could.
that's got. I thought, how old is Biden? Is he not?
I don't
upper
know.
70s?
I don't even know when this was written. So at the time, then Ronald Reagan was probably, 2019. So they were talking about Trump as
Okay.
current president at
Just
70.
saying, Biden has to be like. I thought he was.
I
upper
thought he was like
70s.
72.
Should we? You want me to look it up?
I don't care.
Okay.
no, it's not important.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty is not in New York; it's in Jersey.
I thought it was even like considered its own little island or something.
It's technically in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Okay, that one's a lie. Americans do not eat 100 acres of pizza each day.
I have never measured
I have
anything
never
by an
ate
acre.
100 acres.
Is that like everybody eats
Exactly.
an acre of pizza
Or
a
is that
day?
just America in general?
I think that's every single person eats 100 acres.
I wish I could. That'd be
I
great.
do love pizza, but
I wouldn't mind it, but that's a lot of fucking pizza.
Atlantic City has the world's longest boardwalk,
that's not surprising. I
and
guess.
I'd be bored while walking on it. Crickets. California state animal doesn't exist in California.
Was that a grizzly bear?
Grizzly bears apparently they used to be found in California throughout the 1800s, and since then, gold rush and fires have
Well, that's a common trend with California.
Isn't
Like the
that-
Lakers and the Kings. There's no Kings there.
there's no lakes.
Okay, I knew this.
Lakes.
I knew this fact right here.
What's a clipper?
That
Like a
is.
bar-
Isn't
barber.
that like a type
No,
of
that's
ship?
that's the thing that helps you on the Microsoft documents.
I thought it was a type of ship. No, I'm thinking of a cutter.
Clippy.
a cutter? That's
Hashtag- shout
a
out to
very
Clippy.
depressed.
No,
teenage
okay. Let's move from that. Like I'm thinking like a Coast Guard cutter. Yeah. No, everybody knows the original, or at least I'd hope you know, the original capital of the United States was in Philadelphia.
Well, it's where the Declaration was signed. And all
Yeah.
that, so.
On this same website, it said our Independence Day is actually July 2nd because that's when we voted on it to be in favor
Well,
of.
I think didn't only like John Hancock and one other guy sign it on July 4th. Technically,
No,
everybody else signed it like a month later.
Everybody signed it on July 4th, or most of everybody signed it on July 4th. But that's what I didn't like about, technically it's on July 2nd because that's when it was voted in. It's not a thing until it's signed and
Right.
done with.
I
So,
thought a lot of them didn't sign in until like a month later or something.
I don't
We
know.
could look it up, but that's
I
not
honestly
what
don't
we
care.
do on this show. Okay.
Right here, this is what
Yeah,
I told
yeah,
you
we
about.
just talked about
I
it,
did
yeah.
I did not even see this when I told you guys this earlier. Abraham Lincoln is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. That's right. He's the winner of 299 of his 300 fights or matches or whatever you want
Okay,
to call
but the
them.
next one's an interesting fact.
Lincoln created the Secret Service the day of his assassination. Did he really?
Predicted that one day too late there, Abe.
Who was assassinated April 14th? That's Wednesday. Somebody tell Lincoln he's about to be shot. That's gonna be
100. Let's see, what's that? 180
Well, luckily for him, theaters aren't
years
open.
ago.
Yeah. He assassinated on April 14th, signed this legislation that created the U.S. Secret Service hours before. The Secret Service is, at the time, really too was, if I remember correctly, was to one of their goals is to like counterfeit money and stuff like that. Is to fight that. Like they do more than just presidential security. The Paul Revere never actually shouted the British are coming. I hope everybody knew that because if you paid attention in school,
Yeah.
at least you would have known that. These are all kind of just like people are stupid. So here, the first face on the $1 bill wasn't Washington. Well, who
I don't
was